Okay, so we do Netivot Shalom על Torah, and the parasha is Shmini, the 8th, ספר ויקרא. And the topic is, וישא אהרון את ידיו אל העם ויברכם. Right, so we are talking here about Birkat Kohanim, Mordechai, especially for you, and we have Harvey, which is our Levi, and me and Lee, we're the Israel. So, וישא אהרון את ידיו אל העם ויברכם. וירד מעשות החטאת והעולה והשלים. Right, so after he finished the sacrifices of the Chata and the Ola and the Shlamim, right, 3 types of sacrifices, atonement for accident, sin, Ola go completely to Hashem, the Shlamim bringing peace between each other, right, and us and Hashem. He elevated, lift up his arm, and he blessed the people. And he says, and יש לדקדק, so we need to be precise, but when it says, וישא אהרון את ידיו אליו, it was like carrying or elevating, lifting up his arm to the people. It doesn't say just, ויברך אהרון את העם, he blessed the people. Why the Torah is talking about the arms? And why the bracha called, here I know it's called duchan, but basically it's called Nesiyat Kafan. Because the main mitzvah is the blessing itself. And the siyat kapayim, right, elevating the hands, is just like it said, it's an external thing, it's a technical thing. So why you don't call that tefillin, la'aniach tefillin, you don't say to put them in the boxes. It's just a box. The tefillin is the mitzvah. So here also the hand is just the pipe. It's a technical thing. Why are you calling the entire mitzvah Nesiyat Kapah? And it says in the holy book Avodat Israel that they explained the pasuk, the verse from the Torah, V'hine b'yitasef rashi am yachad shivtei Israel, when they gather together the head of the tribes together with the tribes of Israel. It says Mitraba Kedusha, the Kedusha has become more and more, and the righteous person or the rabbi, right, the leader, is getting elevated more and more. And the tzaddik, the righteous person, when he have or he gaining enlightenment and galut mochim and the wisdom, he make himself humble in his heart, and he said, "Who am I that have the merit to have all of these things? For sure, it's not because of me, but because of the people that got together." Right? That's the real leader saying that, "Wow, I don't deserve that." It's for sure because of the support of the people. וזה מפרש, Rabbi explained the pasuk, the verse, וישא אהרון את ידיו אל העם. ידיו הם האתרים, the Aaron דמלכה בבירה. Right, so Aaron was carrying in his heart that although he was elevating his arm, like reaching out with his arm to the people, but inside of his heart, he have endless love and endless fear to Hashem. But he says, it's not because of me. It's because of the people that influencing me. And therefore, I need to bless them. Because he have the fire of love to Israel, to the people. Because they cause him that elevation that he gained. And therefore it said, right? That he came down from now, it's not that he came down to a ground level or the basement. It's like he, on a positive note, he went down to be humble, because he was like humbling himself, and he caused the reason for the Gedusha that he has in the merit of Israel. He says, that the entire nation was watching themselves from doing Chatat, which is a head, which after the sin. And even the Olam Shlamim, and everything is just causing him to get elevated. And furthermore, we can say, the Hine Yadayim, hands or arms, are like a manifestation of someone's action or strength. Right? The arms are actually executing whatever he wants to do. So the same way in the physical level, also in the spiritual level. That the midah, the level, which is the main strength of the gedusha of a righteous person, He said it's called Yadayim, hands, arms, right? On the same way that we found in the war with Amalek, right? So yes, Yeshua went to fight Amalek with weapons, but Moshe was standing at the beginning, and then he was sitting, and it says in the Torah, right? וכאשר ירים משה ידו, when Moshe was elevating or rising his hands or arms, then Israel were overcoming Amalek. And when he put down his arms, then Amalek was overcoming us, right? So we can say this is a hint for the middle of Moshe, which is the midah adat, the wisdom. That with that it was his strength. And this is when it says Yadei Moshe Kvedim, because that was the shell, the clip of Amalek. You cannot fight only with the dart. You also need to have your arms, the action, right? Spiritual action. The same way, when it says in Akedat Yitzchak, V'yeshlach Avraham et yado, right? It said that he was reaching out his arm. V'yikach et havachelet, and he took his the knife, right, to slaughter his son. It seems to be that it was good enough to say Avraham took the knife. Why you have to say, and Avraham straight his arm to reach out to the knife, right? Because we can see that the arm have a significant part here, which means Avraham has the midah of love, right? Ahava. And that midah called is arm. So again, it's not literally an arm, it's just a manifestation of someone's strength. If someone have fear, then when he's reaching out with his arm, he's like manifesting his fear. And
manifesting his what?
His fear. If his level, if his strength is fear, if someone's strength is love, if someone's strength is being stingy, then when he is using his spiritual arm, it's like that arm is manifesting the level that he has. So when it says Avraham was reaching out his hand, that was the level of Ahava. He needed to force his hand to do it because he couldn't slaughter his son. In order to slaughter your son, you need to be very cruel. So you need to force his arm. That's why the Torah was mentioning it. So the arm is like an extension of a certain character trait that a person has. If he have love as his main strength, his superpower, then the hand actually will be an extension of that. And with Avraham Avinu, he needed to do that. So now we're going back to the Kohanim. So according to that, we can say that Veisa Aaron et Yadav, the characteristic or the trait of Aaron was love, right? It says Ohev Shalom, Rodef Shalom, Ohev et Habriot, right? He loved the peace, he loved the people, he bring it to the Torah, he was making peace between people, right? Husband and wife, etc., etc. And so the Yesod Shel Mitzvot, the core of the mitzvah of Birkat Kohanim is love, because we say, right? The Kohanim saying, right? ברוך אתה השם אשר קידשה מצוותיו וציוונו לברך את right? לברך את עמו ישראל באהבה. To bless his nation with that. But that's the root of the mitzvah. And therefore you mention the love in the bracha. And it says in the Zohar, כל כהן דעו לא רחים לעמה, או עמה לא רחים לה, לא יפרוס ידו לברכה לעמה. The Zohar says, any kohen that doesn't love the people, or the people do not love him, he shouldn't do the bracha, he shouldn't give the bracha. And it says in Mishlei, Tov Ayin Yevurach, right? Someone that have a good eye, he will be blessed. He said, don't say blessed, say he will be blessed. He will be giving blessing. Because the root of the bracha is Ahava. As it says in Dvarim, Ve'avecha ve'ubachecha, right? That he love you Hashem and he will be blessing you. The more love he has, then the power of the one that gives the blessing is much stronger. He can influence more kindness and blessing, and including in that Tov Ayin. So somebody that have a good eye, somebody that have Avat Israel. He needs to have also love between the people that are getting the bracha and people who are giving the bracha. So if in the tzibur, the people that are being blessed right now between the Kohanim, there is love between them, then they are become a vessel for the bracha. If they hate the Kohen that giving them the blessing, then they are not a good vessel to receive the bracha. The bracha goes somewhere else, and vice versa. The Kohen cannot give a bracha if he doesn't have love to the people. And with that we can say the verse, that Aaron was again elevating or lifting his arm, which is basically an extension of his midah, which is love. And he penetrated that in Israel. Right? Basically, it's like a channel. When the Kohanim elevating their hands, they are pointing to Israel, right? And they're going from one side to another. It's like spraying us with love and spraying us with the love of Hashem and the bracha of Hashem. But they have to be two directions. Yes, Mordechai, thank you. Exactly. Right? And then the bracha will be applied on them. So he went down from doing the chatat and the olah and the shlamim. According to the way that he explained in Avodat Israel, in the book that we mentioned, that in the strength and the power that he have in the love that he carried to the people, they will actually not going to sin anymore. And they'll be elevating, and the sacrifices that they will bring will be an offering to Hashem, which is the olah that is going completely, and another offering, another sacrifice, which will be the shlamim. Shlamim basically is from the word shalom. Hashem gets some, right, metaphorically, because that doesn't need anything. When the sacrifice of shlamim go on the mizbeach, some goes to Hashem, some goes to the Kohanim, and some goes to Israel. Everybody is enjoying it. It's bringing peace. Basically, it's a feast, eating, barbecue. Everybody is eating barbecue. Who doesn't like barbecue, right? That's why it's called Korban Shlamim. So when the people have love to the Kohen, and the Kohen have love to them, and he gave him the bracha, he bringing more love to them, and then they were not going to sin anymore. And then they can bring the Korban Shlamim and not the Korban Chatat. And therefore, Nikret Birikat Kohanim, the name of the Birikat Kohanim is called Nesiat Kapayim, because again, it's an extension of the love that the Kohen has to us. And he says it's not just an external thing. It's not only a technical part we need just elevating the hand. That's the main thing of having the bracha to dwell with the people. Because when he bring up his hand, right, they're applying, they're bringing the love to the tzibur because of the love that they have, and because it is rooted in the Kohanim in the time of Aaron. And then the tzibur will be a vessel to get the bracha. And therefore, the reason of the bracha, right? Right? That he blessed us, or he sanctifies us in the kedusha of Aaron. And it doesn't say right? All the brachot you say, here you say, because that specific thing is between like Hashem, Kohanim, and us. And then, when we have a love between us, and of course love to Hashem, then we get the kedusha of Aaron. The kedusha is transferred passed from all the Kohanim through the generation, and they're giving us this brachot from Hashem. And therefore, the name of the bracha, it's called Nesiat Kapayim. And Nesiat Kapayim, it's not just a technical part, it's an extension or manifestation of the love that the Kohen has to the people have to him. And then the bracha can apply. That's why it's so important. Shkoach, thank you for listening. I'm not sure if you heard me well or not. I hope so.
Most of the time.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
The thing with the hands, Aaron's hands, Moshe's hands regarding Amalek, and Yaakov and Abraham's hands regarding Yitzchak, Akedat Yitzchak. You went in and out, and I really didn't understand the point of that. Why did the Torah talk about that? The hands and the arms.
It's just emphasizing.
It represents what's in your heart.
Yes, exactly. It's
Wow.
emphasizing the character of the person. If the character trait of a person is love or fear or whatever, the hand is like an extension of what he has in it. And here, Netivot Shalom just give us like some emphasizing about that. Like, for example, Avraham Avinu needed to reach out with his hand to take the knife. He said, why the Torah needs to say that he need to force and reach with his hand to the knife? Just say, he took the knife to slaughter his son. He said, no, because Avraham, his character trait was love. So he needed to force the hand, because the hand is an extension of the love. And the same thing is the extension of the Kohanim. They're using their hand to manifest it, to show the love that they have. The hand is just a symbolic thing to show what the person has. That's like his tool. You can use the hand for love, you can use the hand for something else. Whatever the tzaddik is using his hands for, it's an extension of what he has inside, but we have inside many different types of traits, right? Like love, fear, being stingy, angry, whatever. One of them that is the superpower, that is the strongest from all, then the hand becomes that an extension of that trait.
Uh-huh.
I hear you.
Therefore, the Kohanim were using their hands to spray the love that they have to us. Right, Mordechai? You love us.
So I went like
Of course.
that. Or spreading the love. That's how we started. Like you said it.
Exactly.
Thank you.
I have a
Exactly.